Before we get into this video, I'd just like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas for those who are watching this video on release date, of course, being Christmas. And those who are watching it on Boxing Day, I hope you all had a fantastic Christmas. And I hope to see you in the watch along for today's game later on. Now, let's get into the preview. Hello and welcome back to the FS Football channel. And today's match preview for the Leicester City versus Manchester United game, of course, on Boxing Day. Now, Manchester United come into this game sat in third place, while Leicester sit in the spot above, second by 1 point. Of course, Manchester United do have a game in hand over Leicester City. So, if we don't win this game, of course, we can still beat Burnley in our game in hand and go above them. Of course, we still want to beat them tomorrow and go into second place and really get our title race up and running. Of course, we are only 5 points behind Liverpool. So if we win today and we win our game in hand, relying and obviously assuming Liverpool have also won all their games, we will go second, 2 points off of Liverpool. Meaning, look, however bad we may be playing this season, we will be in a title race. And that is fantastic. But looking at this game, like I say, Leicester are a point above us in the league. However, Manchester United will be optimistic. Of course, we did play in the Carabao Cup quarter-final on Wednesday. We, of course, won 2-0 thanks to a brilliant performance from Anthony Martial coming off the bench, getting a goal and an assist. And look, looking at that starting lineup, majority of them players we don't expect to be playing today. Dean Henderson won't start. Tuanzebe will not start at right back. Tellez may not start at left back. Two centre-backs, Bailly and Maguire, we don't know if they'll start. Maguire definitely will. We don't know about Bailly. Midfield, Pogba and Matic, most likely, especially if McTominay's fit, which we don't know about. Most likely both of them will be dropped for McFred. Going into the front line, Cavani might not play. Martial probably will start. We're going to have a pretty much fresh team from that one that's played against Everton. So, despite the fact we played in that game, it won't have really affected us much. Not only that, we've of course beaten Everton twice now this season. Once 2-0 and once 3-1. And Leicester 2 weeks ago lost to Everton 2-0 at the King Power. So meaning, look, they're susceptible to defeat at home and to a team against Everton who we heavily dominated. So we should be confident. We should be going out to try and win this game. Leicester, of course, play their 4-2-3-1 with a double pivot of Wilfred Ndidi and Yuri Tielemans. Ndidi, exceptional ball winner, fantastic midfielder. And Tielemans can play that deep lying role very, very well alongside Ndidi. And Ndidi's going to be a real danger for Manchester United because of his defensive attributes. He is, of course, like I said, an exceptional ball winner. So could help stop Bruno Fernandes for Leicester. But Bruno Fernandes is a fantastic player, of course, and will find space. And this is why I do think if we load up my team that I would play now, I think we should start Paul Pogba. Paul Pogba is an exceptional playmaker and will help Bruno Fernandes create stuff for this Manchester United team, while Ndidi will be trying to man-mark Bruno Fernandes out of the game. Bruno is an exceptional playmaker, and Leicester know that, and Leicester will try and stop Bruno Fernandes at all costs. So I think a double pivot, including Pogba, means that Bruno Fernandes doesn't have to try and always escape that Ndidi man-mark and allow someone else to do that work. I've also opted to drop Victor Lindelof. We don't know if he's going to be fit or not. If he is or not, I wouldn't start him. I would either start Axel Tuanzebe or Eric Bailly. I would prefer to play Axel Tuanzebe plainly because I think he's more reliable. Eric Bailly is simply just not reliable for a season, and we've had him since 5 years now. We're approaching. We've had Eric Bailly. Not once has he lasted a full season. He's an injury-prone centre-back, and that's what he will always be, unfortunately. So I don't think it's worth risking playing him for him to get injured, and then again we go back to Lindelof, or we have to try and find a new partnership. I would play Tuanzebe. I think he's more reliable, but he might also become injury-prone, but we don't know that yet. So I would start with Tuanzebe, but at the same time, Eric Bailly will be fine. And why do I think that? I think because our centre-back partnership does not work, especially when you're up against a Jamie Vardy. Vardy is so quick, and Lindelof and Maguire would struggle to beat a snail in a 100 metres race. There's no point having them two playing against Jamie Vardy, because it means we will have to completely change how we want to play and have our fullbacks come narrow, which wasn't the case against Everton when we had Bailly at centre-back. And then if you look at the front line of my team, I would have Greenwood out on the right, Rashford left, Martial up top. I thought Cavani was really poor against Everton. I really did. And he scored the goal, but I don't think he played well. I think there were some really poor passes. And on another day, Everton could have won that game. If they had James Rodriguez, if they had some more creative players in that midfield, they could have won that game. And so I would start Cavani on the bench. I would start Greenwood outright. Dan James could play there, but I would just start Mason Greenwood. I think he's a better player than Dan James, and he brings more of a goal threat. Now, looking at Ollie's team, I expect a very similar team. I think he'll go with Eric Bailly over Twanzebe. Again, I'm assuming Lindelof will not be fit. If Lindelof is fit, I think Lindelof will probably start, but I hope he plays Bailly, so that's kind of why I've gone for him there. I think Ollie will start Shaw over Telles. I want to see Telles play because I just like attacking fullbacks. And I think Telles offers us more going forward. But I think Luke Shaw is a fantastic defensive left back. And I think that's what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer wants in his fullbacks. So I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer will go with Luke Shaw. I think if McTominay's fit, which again we don't know, he did pick up a groin strain against Leeds, so we don't know if he will be fully fit for this game, but if he is, I think he will start over Paul Pogba, and some would say deservedly so after what was a brilliant performance against Leeds. But I like I said, I would start Pogba and Fred, but I see why McTominay would start. For Ollie, what if he was fit, but we don't know, so I've just gone for Pogba in there. But I wouldn't be surprised if Ollie picks McTominay if he is fit. Now, like I said, I think this game is very winnable and we should be looking to win it. Manchester United did the double over them last year, and in doing so caused Leicester City to drop out of the Champions League spots, which they had been in for pretty much the whole season, and down into Europa League spot, while we secured ourselves third place on the final day of the season. As hinted and spoken about before, Everton played Leicester City 2 weeks ago and beat them. So we comfortably beaten Everton twice now this season. There's no reason why we can't play at Leicester. We can't go to the King Power and go there and win that game comfortably. And I think that's exactly what we should be going to do. And I think we will do that. I don't know if we'll go there and try and play like we did against Leeds, like we did against Everton in the Carabao Cup. But I hope we do. Either way, I do think we will win this game. I'm going for a 2-0 Manchester United win with a Bruno Fernandes goal from the penalty spot and an Anthony Martial cold-blooded finish. Now, I hope you all have enjoyed today's match preview. Of course, tomorrow I will be doing a watch-along for the game. That will start at 12 and the kickoff will be at 12:30. So please do make sure you tune in for that. Anyway, this has been your boy and I'll see you next time. Peace.